over there, yeah, that one, yeah, if you get that one, yeah, if you can hit that button over there, I really appreciate it. I have a lot more content in terms of music, videos, songs, and how my creative process of writing music and writing songs. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated. But today we are going to talk about music business. Yeah, it will go a long way, guys. If you do your own research, find out certain things about specifics that has to do with your own deals, your own contracts, or with whoever you're working with at that time. So without no further ado, you need to start treating music as a business. It is an investment you're making. It is not a hobby. I mean, it could be a hobby, but it is a business. You need to calculate your costs, your investments. You need to, if you're an independent artist, you need to cover all those aspects yourself. That to mixing, mastering, and if we're speaking about the product yourself, your music is a product, and you gotta treat that product as a way for you to monetize, and you gotta be able to find ways to monetize your product. You have to treat music as a product as well as, of course, it's a passion, and everyone say, oh no, it's something I love to do, we can't treat it as a business. I know, I'm a musician myself, but you gotta treat it as a business. It is an opportunity for you to add service to the world, so you gotta treat it in a way that, it can reach people. So, 2, you need to make sure you read. Yeah, I said it. Read. And when I say read, I mean, if you're signed onto a label, you need to make sure you read your contract. Now, a lot of things that's written on the contracts are made there to actually be difficult for you to understand, and they're made to confuse you, in which that you don't understand it. It is best to go for a consultation with a music lawyer or someone that's very well experienced in a record label, preferably a music lawyer, understand all the terms of your deal. Now, most typical artists, new artists especially, onto a standard agreement. A standard agreement is where the label reserves the rights to your music on an exclusive basis. Exclusive meaning that they own your rights to your music is only exclusive to them. This exclusive part is very important because you need to make sure that you don't have any signed contracts onto any other labels. They wouldn't want to share their profits with anyone else. When signing a new artist, taking on a new artist, they are taking on a lot of the risk because they have to put up a lot more of their money of returns. So that means that it takes them a longer time to receive returns from the initial investment they put in. And especially if the artist doesn't have much leverage. And when I mean leverage, I mean hit song, or is not yet proven in the market. So they're taking on a lot, therefore they have to take on a lot more risk. Hence why, if it doesn't work out for the artist, then when you sign onto a new deal, it is called an advance. You're given an advance, which is typically $1,500,000, which is used to cover you as an artist. But you have to remember, it is not free money. It doesn't mean go and buy some. Generally means that you have to have a return on this money, and what this money goes into is something called a recoup, which means you have to recoup that money from your album sales or your single sales, and this money must be made back. And if it's not within that first initial year of your contract, then it is then carried on to the next year of your contract. it is important to understand all these terms and what constitutes as part of your terms of your deal. These are some of the terms that would typically be put as part of your deal. Some are the duration of your contract, bankruptcy, the touring, marketing, and a few more as listed. Now, it's important to make sure that you understand all these areas and also try to negotiate your deal in which that you can cut certain costs, certain out of your budget, which that you don't need, or that you can actually seek out yourself and find other ways and other means to do that. I feel every artist at some point should be independent or have a mindset to be independent. Because what this brings is you understand, if you follow and you do it properly, you understand the business in itself and how to monetize and how to make money from your business. Now, what if you don't get anything from this video, which some people won't, and I hope it obviously does add value to you, but if you don't, one thing I do want you to take away from this entire video is that this is the best time in this day and age to be an artist. Because if you've noticed, there is a large number of platforms increasing every single day, and all these platforms have one thing in common. Yes, content. All these platforms require content in which to stay afloat. Now, as an artist, it's important for you to know which platforms are actually paying you a service or paying you, which platform pay you the most. It's a no-brainer. You go for the platforms that pay you for your services or for the content you provide. Now, there's quite a lot of platforms that do this, but you kind of have to be able to weigh up the pros and cons of each platform and utilize and use them for what they offer the best. Now, one thing I want you to understand is that, okay, artists create content. Music is a content. Music is a form in which that people can listen to it, and music that's yours is personalized, and people like personalized music, things that are unique and are not as easily found. So artists are the center of it because they are the creators of music videos, music content, shows. They are able to create loads of content easily. So if you're an artist, this is the best time to actually monetize your music. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this inspirational to help you keep pushing on as an artist, as a creator, and to realize the new opportunities that are available to you, but also to be motivated to continue to create music, continue to do what you love. And if you don't mind, like, share and subscribe.